Hey everybody, it's Jill and I am a finance major at Governor State University and also a peer mentor. So today we're going to go over a couple of questions to see what it's like to be a student as well as helping other students on their journey to getting their degree. So stay tuned. Alrighty, so how has being a peer mentor helped me grow as a student? So first of all, the resources, the knowledge that you get from being a peer mentor is like second to none, right? I have learned about resources that I would have never have known about if I was not a peer mentor. I have been able to navigate that school so much better than I would have been if I was never a peer mentor. So that, first of all, honestly, just for the resources and the navigation is a great reason why, well, one, to be a peer mentor, and two, how that's made me better as a student. And then also the training that we get to be able to help students, that training I will have for the rest of my life, and it is so beneficial. So those three things right there are three reasons why being a student has been being a peer mentor and a student has been so beneficial, right? What do I enjoy most about consulting with students? So that's the best part of the job. That's the funnest part of the job. Is being able to meet with students, and honestly just give them an opportunity to talk to somebody that is their same age or going through the same thing that they're going through or has been through what they've been through, and giving students an opportunity to sit down and talk and then giving them some insight, right? So when I speak with somebody, um, and I'm able to help them through their situation, it gives me a great sense of like accomplishment. Like, we got that. We did it. We got through it. And then to see students progress on, because you never just work with a student one time, unless it's something simple. But most students, once you sit down with them, they love to come back. They love to talk about more. They love to get information and insight. And my students that I've worked with, I have worked with them for the following semester as well. So I got to work with them the first semester regarding one issue or one topic, and then it just leads on, right? And how to be a productive and efficient student, right? Because I've done it already. I have one day left of school before I can officially say I'm done with my bachelor's degree in finance, right? So I've been there and I did it. It took me 5.5 years to get my bachelor's degree, and I am not ashamed of that. I tell everybody, they'll be like, oh, you got your bachelor's degree? I'm like, yeah, 5.5 years. But it was worth it. I learned so much. So that is what I enjoy about working with students, actually sitting down one-on-one with. And we do make sure that we are not telling anybody when we sit down with people. It's more so just like insight and things like that. It's nothing um, medical related. We're not giving people strong advice, anything like that. Anything that's kind of beyond our realm of like how to manage being a student and like a worker, we then pass on to another department, whether it's mental health related or traumatic or something like that. We always like to pass that on to another department. So yes, that feeling of accomplishment is the best feeling in the world. And then to see a student go on from there, it makes it worth it. It makes it worth being a student worker. So my favorite part about being a GSU Jaguar is the opportunities. Governor State University offers so many opportunities for its students. I have had so many opportunities. The first opportunity I got at GSU was to be a news anchor for the school's news broadcast, TWAG, right? Such an amazing opportunity because of my side job, my side life. I'm a professional model and actress. So that opportunity right there just gave me so much insight and so much experience. And it also gave me the tools I needed to create a demo reel, right? That was the first opportunity I got at GSU. Second opportunity I got at GSU was to study abroad in Italy. Mind blowing. When I tell you, it was mind blowing. I was so terrified to travel outside of the country, to get on a plane. I was like, I could get lost. I was terrified. I was very, very terrified. But I had to tell myself, you only live once. You only live once. And I was literally terrified up until the very moment I landed back in Chicago. So Was I very cautious while I was in Italy? Of course. I enjoy myself. Absolutely. I tried everything. I tasted everything. We walked for miles. It was a really good experience. It was a really good experience. So that I would recommend if you get the opportunity to travel abroad, do not look at the cost. It is costly, but there's ways to work around that. Gratefully for me, my finance degree helped me budget and plan, and I was able to kind of like get it paid down and get it paid off, but totally worth it. Third opportunity I got was the scholarships that GSU has available for its students. GSU has a number of scholarships available for College of Business, College of Education, all different majors, all different criteria. Out of my 3 years of being at Governor State, I received 5 scholarships. Right, it honestly was a blessing for me because, like I said, my financial aid situation and everything else, it was very appreciated. So with that was another opportunity that I was able to take advantage of, and one of the reasons why I love being a Jaguar. You know. Alrighty, next question. Do you have a professor or a staff member who has had a great impact on your experience here? Of course. There are 3 people I'm going to name, so we're going to make it short, sweet, and to the point. But Professor Cecil was a professor in the College of Business. Great professor. I highly recommend him. Once you get towards the end of your degree, he's going to start teaching classes that you're going to take, especially if you're a finance major like me, but entrepreneurship, human resource, MIS, all those majors. Look for Professor Cecil. Highly recommend it. Second person I would like to thank is Dr. David Green. He is the division chair of the College of Business. It's just really good to know that we have people that we can go talk to that are higher up if you need help with something or you have a question. And he was able to help me last semester and regarding my degree, and greatly appreciate it. Third person that has really had a great impact on my experience at GSU, my boss. Dr. Ray, such an amazing boss. Let me tell you something. I've had quite a few jobs. Quite a few. Like, actually a lot. I've never had a boss like Dr. Ray. Dr. Ray is so understanding, and it's like you still know that you have a job to do. It's just like a will, like you just know what to do. You know what to do, right? Almost sometimes without him even asking. That part, I love it. There was no micromanaging. There was no, hey, this, that, this, blah, blah. It was so smooth. It honestly made getting through college so much more efficient, right? If you have a question, you can go to Dr. Ray. I was asking Dr. Ray questions about the finance world, and he's a communications professor, like, who'd have thought? So I had to tell Dr. Ray thank you. Working for the CJY for those 2 semesters, definitely worth it. Totally changed. It changed my whole outlook. I'm like, man, how did I not apply for this job sooner? So those 3 people definitely had a very big impact. All of my professors that I had during my time at GSU were amazing. Seriously, like, hands down. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved my time at Governor State. And if I can come back, I definitely am.